Persuasion. It's a word that often evokes images of slick salespeople and manipulative tactics. But in reality, persuasion is a fundamental aspect of human interaction. It's the subtle art of influencing others, not through coercion, but through understanding and respect. From convincing your friend to see a movie to negotiating a business deal, we engage in persuasion daily, often without realizing it. Think about the last time you wanted something. Maybe it was a new phone, a promotion at work, or simply convincing your family to try a new restaurant. How did you approach the situation? Did you resort to demands and ultimatums, or did you try to understand their perspective and present your case in a way that resonated with them? The most effective persuasion stems not from manipulation, but from genuine connection and empathy. It's about understanding the other person's needs, motivations, and desires. When you can align your goals with theirs, persuasion becomes less about winning and more about finding a mutually beneficial solution. This isn't about becoming a master manipulator, but about honing a skill that can enrich your personal and professional life. By mastering the art of persuasion, you can build stronger relationships, navigate conflicts effectively, and achieve your goals while leaving others feeling valued and respected. Persuasion isn't confined to boardrooms and sales floors. It's woven into the fabric of our daily lives, often in subtle and unexpected ways. Consider a simple scenario: convincing your partner to try a new restaurant. A direct approach, demanding they choose your preferred option, might lead to resistance and conflict. Instead, try persuasion through understanding. Start by acknowledging their preferences, perhaps saying, "I know you love Italian food and I appreciate that." Then, highlight aspects of the new restaurant that align with their tastes, such as, "This place has amazing pasta dishes and a cozy atmosphere, just like your favorite Italian spot." By framing your suggestion in a way that resonates with their needs and desires, you increase the likelihood of a positive response. This approach extends to various aspects of life, from motivating your team at work to encouraging your children to complete their homework. The key is to shift your mindset from, "How can I get them to do what I want?" to "How can I present this in a way that benefits them?" This subtle shift in perspective can transform everyday interactions into opportunities for connection and collaboration. Effective persuasion hinges on understanding the underlying needs and wants of the person you're trying to influence. This requires stepping outside your own perspective and putting yourself in their shoes. What are their motivations? What are their fears and aspirations? Imagine you're a manager trying to persuade your team to embrace a new software system. Simply presenting the technical features and expecting enthusiasm is unlikely to succeed. Instead, delve deeper into their needs. Perhaps they're concerned about the learning curve, the impact on their workflow, or the potential for increased workload. By acknowledging these concerns up front and addressing them directly, you demonstrate empathy and build trust. For example, you could say, "I understand that learning a new system can be challenging, so we'll provide comprehensive training and support throughout the transition." When you address people's underlying needs and demonstrate that you genuinely care about their perspective, you create a foundation of trust and understanding. This paves the way for open communication and increases the likelihood of them embracing your ideas. In the realm of persuasion, active listening is your secret weapon. It's the difference between simply hearing words and truly understanding the message behind them. Active listening involves paying undivided attention to the speaker, observing their body language, and asking clarifying questions to ensure you grasp their perspective fully. Imagine you're a salesperson trying to convince a client to invest in your product. A common mistake is to launch into a lengthy sales pitch without first understanding the client's needs. Instead, start by asking open-ended questions such as, "Tell me about the challenges you're facing in your business." As the client speaks, listen attentively, taking notes and reflecting back what you hear to demonstrate understanding. This not only helps you gather valuable information, but also shows the client that you value their perspective. Active listening is a powerful tool for building rapport and fostering trust, essential ingredients for successful persuasion. When people feel heard and understood, they're more likely to be receptive to your ideas. Section 5. Building Bridges, the art of empathy-driven connection. Empathy is the cornerstone of effective persuasion. It's the ability to understand and share the feelings of others, to see the world through their eyes. When you approach persuasion with empathy, you transform the interaction from a battle of wills into a collaborative effort. Consider a situation where you're trying to convince a friend to adopt a healthier lifestyle. Lecturing them about the dangers of their current habits is unlikely to be effective. Instead, try to understand their perspective. Perhaps they're stressed, short on time, or struggling with low self-esteem. By acknowledging their challenges and expressing genuine concern for their well-being, you create a space for open and honest conversation. You might say, "I know you're incredibly busy, and making time for exercise can be tough. How about we try finding small ways to incorporate more movement into your day, like taking the stairs instead of the elevator?" Empathy allows you to connect with people on a deeper level, building trust and understanding. When people feel genuinely seen and heard, they're more likely to be open to your suggestions and support. Section 6. Crafting compelling arguments, logic wins hearts. While empathy forms the foundation of persuasion, logic provides the framework for your arguments. A compelling argument is clear, concise, and supported by evidence. It appeals to both the head and the heart, using logic to persuade and emotion to connect. Imagine you're pitching a new marketing campaign to your boss. Instead of simply presenting your ideas, back them up with data and research. Highlight the target audience, the potential return on investment, and the competitive advantage your campaign offers. Use visuals, such as charts and graphs, to make your argument more engaging and easier to understand. Consider using storytelling to illustrate the impact of your campaign, bringing your ideas to life and making them more relatable. By presenting a well-structured argument that appeals to both logic and emotion, you increase the likelihood of your audience embracing your vision. Section 7. Storytelling, painting pictures with your words. Stories have the power to captivate, inspire, and persuade. They tap into our emotions, making your message more memorable and relatable. When used effectively, storytelling can transform a dry presentation into an engaging experience that resonates with your audience. Imagine you're trying to convince investors to fund your startup. Instead of bombarding them with technical jargon and financial projections, share your personal story. Why are you passionate about this idea? What problem are you solving, and how will your solution impact people's lives? Use vivid language and sensory details to bring your story to life. Paint a picture with your words, allowing your audience to experience your journey and connect with your vision. A compelling story can make all the difference in persuading investors to take a chance on you and your dream. Remember, people don't just buy products or invest in ideas, they invest in stories. By mastering the art of storytelling, you can transform your message from a mere pitch into an unforgettable experience that inspires action. Section 8. Negotiating win-win outcomes, the heart of collaboration. Negotiation is often perceived as a battle, with one winner and one loser. However, effective negotiation is about finding solutions that benefit everyone involved, creating win-win outcomes that foster collaboration and build lasting relationships. Imagine you're negotiating a salary for a new job. Instead of viewing it as a confrontation, approach it as an opportunity to find a mutually beneficial agreement. Research industry standards, articulate your value proposition clearly, and be prepared to negotiate on other aspects of the compensation package, such as vacation time or professional development opportunities. The key is to focus on shared interests and find creative solutions that address the needs of both parties. By approaching negotiation with a collaborative mindset, you can achieve your goals while maintaining positive relationships with those you're negotiating with. Remember, a successful negotiation isn't about getting everything you want, it's about finding a solution that leaves everyone feeling valued and respected. Section 9. The fine line. Persuasion versus manipulation. While persuasion is an ethical and valuable skill, it's important to distinguish it from manipulation. Manipulation involves using deceitful tactics to coerce others into doing what you want, often at their expense. Ethical persuasion, on the other hand, is rooted in respect, empathy, and transparency. It's about presenting your ideas honestly, listening to others' perspectives, and finding solutions that benefit everyone involved. Imagine you're trying to convince a friend to invest in your business venture. A manipulative approach might involve exaggerating the potential profits, downplaying the risks, or pressuring them into making a decision without giving them time to consider their options. An ethical approach, however, would involve providing them with all the necessary information, being upfront about the risks involved, and respecting their decision, even if it's not what you hoped for. Remember, True persuasion is about building trust and fostering mutually beneficial relationships, not about taking advantage of others for personal gain. Section 10. Mastering the art: practice, patience, and authenticity. Mastering the art of persuasion is an ongoing journey, not a destination. It requires practice, patience, and a commitment to authenticity. The more you engage in persuasive communication, the more comfortable and confident you'll become. Start by practicing your persuasion skills in everyday situations. Convince a friend to see a movie, negotiate a better deal on a purchase, or persuade a colleague to support your idea at work. Each interaction is an opportunity to hone your skills and refine your approach. Remember that not every attempt at persuasion will be successful. Don't be discouraged by setbacks. Instead, view them as learning experiences, opportunities to reflect on what worked and what you can improve. Above all, be yourself. Authenticity is crucial for building trust and rapport. People can spot insincerity a mile away. When you're genuine and passionate about your message, your persuasion becomes far more compelling. Section 11. The ripple effect: ethical persuasion for a better world. In a world often driven by self-interest, ethical persuasion offers a refreshing alternative. It's a way to influence others for the better, to create positive change in our personal and professional lives and in the world around us. When you use your persuasion skills ethically, you contribute to a more collaborative, understanding, and compassionate society. You inspire others to communicate more effectively, to resolve conflicts peacefully, and to work together towards common goals. Imagine a world where leaders use persuasion to inspire, not manipulate, where businesses prioritize win-win outcomes over cutthroat competition, and where individuals communicate with empathy and respect even in the face of disagreement. By embracing ethical persuasion, we can create a ripple effect of positive change, transforming our interactions and shaping a brighter future for ourselves and generations to come.